I have here a Bowtech Carbon 1. There has been other carbon bows from Bowtech. However, this is supposedly the first hand-laid carbon bow. The other ones apparently were not considered of good quality now. At least that's what the word on the street is. Obviously, I've owned quite a few of those at one time or another. I've had the Carbon Knight and the Carbon Icon, and those were all kind of nice bows. It kind of reminded me of the Bowtech Assassin and its draw cycle. That was an old Bowtech bow for me. It was actually the first one. And here I have the Carbon 1. I've noticed some reviews already online about it. Some have been very positive and some have been quite negative. So there does seem to be kind of a love-hate relationship out there for this bow. And I've wondered if it has something to do just primarily with the price point being pretty high. It's I guess around $17.99 for MRSP, and I actually was probably not going to buy the bow based on that price. I did get a pretty good deal on it, and so I decided, well, let's go ahead and buy the bow. And I have shot quite a few rounds with it. I can say that the draw cycle is excellent. Some people have complained online about the vibration. I've not found a problem with the vibration at all. So I'm not even really sure where they're coming from. Maybe it's something about their bow. I'm not going to call them out in any manner. I just think that this bow doesn't really have any vibration. I've shot a lot of carbon bows. I've owned all the PSE carbon bows. Those do have quite a bit more vibration. And I've also owned a couple of Hoyt carbon bows. This kind of reminds me a little bit more of the Hoyt carbon bow being heavy than it is. I can say the bow is incredibly solid. I mean, it's just very much a bow that doesn't feel like it would just go break in the field. Some of the PSE bows definitely felt a little lighter in that regard. But this is more of a bow you got to haul in the woods. It's definitely not what you call a lightweight bow. Again, the draw cycle has been excellent. There's no drop in the valley. I have been shooting on comfort. I have shot a 430 grain arrow through the chronograph yesterday when I went over to the archery shop. At 70 pounds, 29 inches, and a 430 grain arrow, it shot 277 feet per second on comfort. So you're probably looking at 287 when you put it on performance, more or less. I think I'm going to keep it on comfort, to be honest with you. Now, to give you a comparison, I have shot my Matthews V3X 29 at 29 inches and 75 pounds and got 299 feet per second. Granted, that's an extra 5 feet per second, and I think the draw length may be a little longer than this one, even though they're both supposedly at 29 inches. I found lots of great accuracy for this bow for me, actually, and so I am impressed by that part for sure. The accuracy's been good, the draw cycle's been good, and I haven't found much vibration. I don't know, I guess you could argue whether or not it's worth it over an aluminum bow. I have plenty of those also. It's one of those bows that I didn't expect to like as much as I have, to be honest with you. But the draw cycle's been excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this back. The accuracy's been great for me so far at 20 yards. See, no hump in the valley. It is one of those you'd have to push forward, so there's great let off. And it's right on target, so you can see it has really nice accuracy. Let me shoot another arrow. These again are 430 grain arrows. Very stiff back wall. Very stiff arrows. The back wall's been excellent. No hump and dump. I really do kind of like this bow. I know. Anyway, let's go down and take a look. So you can see that the bow actually is not too bad. It's actually a bow I like. I can see why some people might not buy it because of the high price tag, but it is vibration free, solid bow. Not particularly light, if that's what you're after for a carbon bow, but otherwise I like it quite a bit. I'm not ready to get rid of it. I want to keep shooting, maybe take it out to the field and go hunting. So again, I'm pretty happy with it. I do think the Bowtech carbon bow is incredibly solid. It just does not vibrate to me, and it feels like it's not going anywhere. Is this a very sturdy bow? Again, I think you'd have to think long and hard if you don't have the money for choosing that particular bow. But for me, I've got a great deal on it and kind of want to keep it around. Thank you. Take care.